Okay, name. Well, I'm doing this drawing of this female physique bodybuilder. In the previous video, you won't hear my voice, but I'm just gonna explain what I changed because the face was a little longer. The face was a little longer, and I kind of because the original draw line. This was the original. This was the original one. It was just a little too long. So I kind of felt it needed to be shortened a little bit. So I copied the layer and kind of shortened this shortened version of it all. Um, oh, so this layer's not supposed to be on, I guess. So yeah, layer two. So I shortened it and it looks a little bit better. It looks like um, more closer to her, and I kind of felt like the nose was a little bit bigger. Um, Now I'm just I redid all my map line outs for where the nose and everything is. They're just basic, anatomy tools, ideas. Um, I think uh, I haven't feeling I'm run into a situation, but this is the gist of it. Kind of feel that nose should be a little bit bigger. The higher this line for the nose should be a little bit bigger. Um, so that's what I'm gonna work on. No, Um, yeah, I just started quickly like freehanding out where everything is before making this video. Before making this, and I'm just gonna go in and okay, that's that. I'm just double checking stuff. Okay, this is okay. All right, I think I know where everything is. I have one layer for the bottom of the chin because I had to bring it up. So I'm just gonna continue roughing it in. Um, just doing it. Um, gonna rough that in. This is just I'm just sketching it out. The I'm gonna do several drawings and progressions. I'm just doing this because I'm working on a short animation using female bodybuilders and physique competitors, and then after that I'm gonna just look for stuff to model um, everything. So my reference is basically a lot of I could put this down. It's a lot of facial. My most of my references, a lot of facial, like trying to get the nose and stuff to look, trying to try to get images close to the nose so I can know what's going on. I can see what type of nose um, I'm working with, and I do want it to get it close to the person as closely as I can. I don't know. I don't want to. We don't want to make it too big because the two sidelines are indeed the nose does rest at where where it does rest, like where the side of the inside of the eyes. So we don't want to deter, but we want to deter from that basically. So I'm just gonna rough in. We're just gonna sketch in what I might find or think is the nose. And I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now. We're just gonna focus on, we're gonna kind of focus on something else. We're just gonna rough it in. I already accepted the fact that this is gonna be more than one. We're gonna do more than one video concentrating on different parts. Um, I will be babbling about other things within the process, so just bear with me. Just bear with me. I will be doing reviews while I'm drawing, so I won't be always doing like kind of. I don't know if you consider this a tutorial or whatever you want to call it. I really don't want. I don't want that title of tutorials, but you if you can, you could follow if you want. It's up to you if you want to like follow along. So these are gonna be the short 15 minutes, 15-minute videos. Um, Short and sweet. Just getting to the core. We'll be talking. We'll talk anatomy if you have any questions of anatomy. I could talk anatomy with you in proportions. But basically this video, and I will, like I said, I will be talking about other stuff in the video. Today has been These last few days has been a bit rough for me. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. I will be doing a review of Legend of Korra. Um, I'll probably try to my best to upload it by tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna have to find the internet's really YouTube is, I don't know if anyone out there lives in Jersey is having trouble uploading YouTube videos. Let me know because I'm kind of having that trouble. It's taking too long. I don't know if it's the size of the video or what, but they're taking way too long. It's frustrating. It's frustrating the hell out of me. I don't know if it's the internet speed or what, but I'm trying my best to get this to look like the person, that it's gonna be representing. I'm using several photos to get facials, the facial size, and that's where the bottom of the jaw I felt was a little too long, even though um, here to here is longer. I kind of felt that was a little too long. Um, that's just my opinion, but yeah, I felt like it was a little too long. And I probably did do the did do the ears a little too wide. I don't know, but they should be a little lower here. But yeah, where I'm drawing the line work is gonna be like where I'm sketching. I'm not really like go into details or anything like that. Um, I'm just sketching right now, and then later on, I'm gonna do another layer where I get the kind of details I want to get. That's basically how I normally draw. I sketch first, and then go in, and then get details. Um, a lot lately, since I've been reading some anatomy books and stuff. I've been focusing a lot on proportions and correctly, getting that correctly in there. Um, Still think a little too, a little too. But yeah, like when you do the anatomy, if you look at the first video of how I did it, it's very fairly easy. You're just measuring out using other utensils to measure out step back. That's weird. I won't step back for some reason. Okay, I must have. I'm just cleaning up some sketch. Too much sketch line work could be a problem. Well, for me, it could be a problem. We don't want too much of it. So we might even go in and fix some of this. Like right here, I did the neck, and then I did the traps. I think that's the traps. Like I said, I gotta get my proportions correct. So we're gonna just erase all this because we're gonna have to do it over. I should have copied it and pulled it up along with the along with the troublesome anatomy, along with the bottom jaw. I basically just took the selection tool, selected the bottom jaw region, and just pushed it up, copied it onto another layer, and just pushed it up, and then just started rebuilding from there. Kind of feel that this goes in more, that this goes in. I'm trying to make it feminine, look feminine as best as I can, because the stigma is that women that work out they look like men, and I'm trying not to make it look like that, because most drawings I've seen of muscular women, I guess um, the features are maintained as male features, even though in reality they do kind of too, but sake of this, we want the distinction of sex to be quite obvious. Yeah, I think when I add the hair, that would all be diluted. How will my reviews go? Basically, I'm like it will be just like this. I will draw and I will discuss, talk about the shows or shows that I watch, and just just give a quick review. Um, what I mean by quick review, just you know, no, no long spiel of just giving you my thoughts and theories of what I might think that's going on in this series, and just throwing it out there. Um, I watch a lot of sci-fi, so whatever sci-fi is out there, I probably will be reviewing it. Um, Tonight, I'm gonna try to get to tonight or tomorrow and upload it the same day. Hopefully, I can get it uploaded. Legend of Korra. Then I'm gonna do app do the strain. And I'm gonna try to do 3 episodes of Marvel's Agents and Shield, and then from there, so on, so on, so on. Right now, those are the three. What else is gonna maybe person of interest and the intruders, which is a weird show that I really want to talk about. Seen a lot of episodes, and then I'm gonna probably with that I'm just gonna talk from. I'm gonna do 2 episodes because I'm kind of fairly into it because it came out during the summer. I'm already like, sorry, I think it might be almost done, so I'm gonna just do introduce the first episode, and then let's do the second episode. So it's been a rough day yesterday. So rough. Couldn't get the video I wanted onto YouTube because I don't know. I didn't want to upload. It took too long, but luckily it didn't because I really didn't want to put that video up. Like I had fun making it and doing the whole review thing. It's fun and all, but make sure like if you want to put your face out there, go ahead. But I'm more of a behind the scenes type of person. I rather not do that and just draw, just stay in my own fucking lane and just do what I want to, you know. That's gonna change eventually, but it's starting to shape up more like her. I would probably say. I don't know. Still like a bit worrisome about something. There's always gonna be something bothering you. That's when you know that like you're tired of it. Like you're completely like you don't like whatever it is that about it is bothering you. Like you're basically tired of looking at it, and it's starting to get to that stage. But nonetheless, we're gonna finish it. I'm just doing these line works because that's part of the anatomy part. Understanding where stuff is and everything else. Um, and that's about it. Well, looks like it's down more. Yeah, we're gonna be eliminating some of these lines pretty soon, so don't worry about it. So I did everything on one layer. Um, this is the the top of the head, right here. Um, the hairline is supposed to be here, but because it's a full, it's a bodybuilder. She's a physique competitor, Erica Blockman. I'm just gonna assume because some women in bodybuilding, their hairline goes further back, and we're gonna do. We're just gonna let's focus on that. We're gonna push it on the top here back, and that's how it looks here. And then with the hair is gonna be something separate because I'm gonna paint that. Um, but we're gonna make an outline of where that there's hair. We're gonna make a few details here and a few details out there. Um, okay. Once we get the head, this version done, we're gonna move on into the side, and then we're gonna do the back. The back is a bit tricky because there I really don't have any reference. I'm gonna have to separate and do that video. Um, so basically, this is the gist of it, and that's it. Let me tap that. That was my alarm. I was supposed to only do 15 minutes. It's taking longer than expected. So let's do another. I'm gonna just set it for another 15. And then we're just gonna go from there. Um, okay. Let's get to the business. Probably because I'm talking, wasting up the fucking time. So basically, what we're gonna do now is, since we have, well, okay, since we have, this is what she looks like. This is what. So we're gonna go in on a brand new layer. Brand new. We're gonna say this is the final layer. This is the layer above all. And we're just gonna detail in everything, everything. I am gonna go back to this layer 3 and do myself the favor of lighting it. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I won't have any trouble distinguishing between, you know, the final layer and anything else. Because the final layer is gonna be the final, you know. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna probably zoom in. I like to start with the eyes first. The eyes first. And certain things I'm gonna go back on the past layers and like work that out, like the nose and the lips, until I feel like it's good enough for me to move. But the eyes, it was the first thing I did and I worked on. If you notice from the last video, it's the first thing I did, and there we go. We're gonna um, I want it to look like the character is best. I mean, as the person that's gonna be represented best as I to my ability. But I'm not gonna say that's what it's gonna be. Like, I'm just gonna just make it. I'm just gonna use her as a reference. And then, yeah, if you're drawing something from somewhere, always get reference if you can. If you're good at It's making it up as you go, which is kind of harder for me because I tend to be all over the map. I don't know why I did this, by the way. But yeah, get some good reference, some really good reference for your stuff, because that, my friend, will help out a lot. Like certain things you might not be able to find reference for. It'll probably be hard for you to find reference for it, but there's reference that you can substitute for it. That's the inner. She's also wearing makeup, so it makes it even harder to distinguish. What can be used. Okay. And then I'm gonna add my own little detail stuff. You know, it gets complicated while drawing something and trying to do the drawing for it. You just don't know. You just don't know. I will, like, this is not my only person. She's not the only one I'll be doing drawings of. So, originally, I was going to use it as a reference for a vampire, well, not a vampire, but immortal type storyline. She looks like she's like an animal spirit type person. I don't know. But I scrapped that story because too many damn vampire stories out there. Too many. We're just gonna assign an eyebrow. Oh wow, this is so interesting now that I see it. It's too late. Oh, still like clean it up. Okay, that's interesting. The inner nose lining of the nose. Is the inner and the outer lining of the nose. Is this the outside line, and then there's the inner line. Um, I say it's interesting because I just noticed something on her that just goes directly out. The inner line just goes directly out to the eyebrow. Maybe because of the makeup. Maybe because of the makeup. Um, be doing other drawings too, like I said. I'm gonna be talking about some other stuff. I don't know. But the stuff that I'm gonna be doing for my reviews, I'm gonna try do stuff related to the show. And it's gonna be like 15 minutes. Nothing really that long. Nothing really that long. And the thing I'm working on is gonna probably be ongoing for that particular episode I will be reviewing, or it won't be like strictly for that. It'll be ongoing. It'll be strictly that would be like the project throughout the whole season while reviewing that show. But there's so much I want to say of Avatar Korra, Legend of Korra. Cause I just watched it, and like I'm not wowed by it, but it's really interesting. It is interesting, very interesting. But it's glad that they're gonna continue the comic books. Like, I would rather them do comic books than the show, because like I don't know, like I really want to know like to what happened to the original cast, like where they've been at. And then the whole thing with Toph coming back is pretty interesting too, because I didn't expect that. I think I think everyone probably didn't expect Toph to be back. You know. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got everything. I think I did get everything. Just want to make sure. If you're always unsure of what you didn't get, you can always go like this. And then looks like I got everything. I got the entire eye, both two eyes, and everything. And then, so it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do the nose on another layer. I'm just gonna up the lighting of it. Just gonna Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, um, Comic Con is gonna be this following week. Yeah, yeah. Comic Con is this week actually. Not this week. I mean the following week. So we're gonna have like. I don't think the creators of Avatar are gonna be there, but yeah, it's sold out supposedly. Surprised too. I'm surprised on that. On that front, it's supposedly sold out. Wow, my 15 minutes are finishing pretty fast. Let me just work on this until I get tired of working on it. Yeah, like my 15 minutes keep on finishing up. I hook up my external hard drive to save the videos. So I'm gonna do this entire thing on this layer to make it females' lips are more, rounded here. That's how you know. That's one of the things you can tell about girls. If you disagree, you could always tell me. Be like, oh, yeah, I guess. It could be argued in a certain type of way, in, well, some way. Then around this all. It's almost 12. Okay. I think I got it the way I want it to look. I think I got it. Oh, wow, that changes everything. um, down. So, um, let's see. Oh, we got the eyes, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this next. So cool. So I'm gonna go back on this layer. You know what? Let's up it a little bit. Darker. I got too much. Too much layering. It's work in progress. Try watching Vampire Diaries, but something about it. Something that's telling me don't even bother. I don't know. Ever since I've been watching The Strain, it's like, yo, these shows don't got nothing on fan. Like, I don't know. This thing with the difference between this and The Strain. I think The Strain depicts vampires in a much more the horror version of vampires, the version you're supposed to be more afraid of, better than better than better than better than Twilight and because you know vampires you're supposed to be afraid of. You're not supposed to fall head over heels for them. You know, they're monsters. I kind of feel like you shouldn't like sympathize with them. I always kind of fall into this problem. One side of the lips is longer than the other. I kind of feel it's longer than the other, but that's just me. This is feng shui, feng shui, feng shui, feng shui. Kind of environment. I'm probably gonna like delete a lot of stuff. Probably delete a lot of stuff. Um, Tomorrow I'll be doing working in Maya. Get back in the swing of it all, you know? Just in the swing of everything while I still can. Then hopefully by next month I don't know, I'll probably have some new subscribers. That's the goal. Get new subscribers. More people to follow. More people to follow me. Trying to do the outer head. This is going fairly. I'm surprised how well this is going. I'm really surprised how well this is going. Yesterday was so rough for me. Yesterday. This one, it was really rough. We're gonna do details of the ear a little later. We're just right now, just gonna get it in, and she has a nose ring too. Actually, let's step back with any details like jewelry and stuff. It's gonna be a little later. I think that's what I need to decide. Is doing that a little later. That stuff a little later. I think I used the wrong. I think the more it's too heavy. I think it's too heavy. Okay. Looks like I got everything. Just pissy. The reason why I'm doing this way is because I'm gonna eventually put it into Maya and then model it. Basically, I'm drawing it. You can't get reference for modeling from pictures the way you want to do it. You gotta recreate it in your image. So that's why I'm trying to get this correctly, because I'm gonna import it in Maya and then model it along with the body that's I'm gonna be working on as well too. And then we're not gonna tackle we're gonna tackle that stuff yet. I don't think I need to. I think I need this, like little details like hair, eyebrow, eyelashes are gonna be done on a separate layer. Stuff like that. It's gonna be like done on separate layers. We can just clean it up a little bit to see what's gonna look like. You know, the extra details. Looks kind of more like her now. This is me cleaning up my work. That's how I roll. So next we're gonna focus on doing the smaller details. Like I said, we're gonna focus on doing hair. Well, not hair. We're gonna do eyelashes in the next video, and then I'm just gonna spend time cleaning this up, so we won't see much line work, and we're gonna roll. We're gonna completely roll into the next thing, which will be smaller details like the ears. We're gonna put details into ears. put details into the ears, and then we're gonna do eyelashes to make it more feminine, make it even more feminine, and then what we're gonna do is once we get that, we're gonna move on to doing side view, and then you gotta find reference to do the back of the head, because that is gonna be like a huge help when we get this started. So um, I'm gonna finish here with erasing some stuff, cleaning it up, so we could get a better look, a better look of what is what, you know. Definitely some more stuff we have to go over. Finding, finding more. Okay, I'm gonna just stop it here.